Ah, what do we have here? Let me guess. You are a stowaway, aren't you? No need to panic. Technically, I'm a stowaway too. Well, I was until the old captain had his accident with the fishes. Now, you wonder where you are? Come on now. You're on my ship, of course. The angelic Sophia Marine Royal. Perhaps it's better known as the SMR. So, what brings you out here in old Restless Bay? Took a wrong turn, did you? Well, since you're here, I might as well ask, how do you intend to pay for the fare? Well, nothing comes for free out here in old Restless Bay. The only thing that comes for free is perhaps if you're a whale, 'cause you get free dinner, consisting of drifters not paying for their fare. Well, you're a drifter, right? You should have plenty to give. You know, I don't want your gold. I don't want your silver. You know what I want. Those tingly tanglies that your kind possesses. You have no idea what I'm talking about. This puts us in a bit of a predicament. Because you are a drifter, right? Well, you sure look like one. You know, drifters. Ooh, magical, sorta spectral beings. People, creatures, whatever. You sure look the part. Drifting in and out of worlds, mysterious places, swaying places, sort of like out here. No. As a drifter, you possess a force. Or maybe the force possesses you. I was never really quite clear on the uptake. This force is what propels you through the different worlds. I've heard it's sort of dreamlike, kinda hard to focus. And remember always where you've been and who you've seen. Here, Restless Bay. Those tingly tanglies, as Without them, we will have no wind in our sails, and food will surely taste like ashes. You say this is your first time drifting? Well, how do you really know? Given the fact it's kind of hard to remember. Although I don't know this for a fact. It's just old tales. I must say, I thought you'd be taller. Well, given the fact that neither you or I feel like being trapped out here in the middle of Old Restless all night, I'll make you a deal. Well, you don't stay alive out here in Old Restless without learning a few tricks. I have at least one surefire way of producing some of those tinglies in you. This trick I picked up from a guy known as the Great Cortez himself. Yes. Now, some sailors, sorcerers, whatevers, prefer to use a jar of dirt. Personally, I find it goes kind of bad with tea. So, this trick is just a simple tapping on a treasured object. And for me, always keep something sweet. Well, the air is heavy with salt, and it gets in my eyes. And it ruins a lot of sailors' voices. I prefer not to have such a coarse voice. It's kind of hard to whisper when your throat is filled with gravel. Why a jar of dirt would be a treasured object? It's sort of a play on words, I guess. You bury treasure in the dirt most often. So, treasured object. I guess you could call a handful of dirt an object. In a way. This doing anything for you? Maybe if we do like this. considering this is borderline sorcery. Gotta be careful not to be too loud. Don't want to wake the whales. Remember what I said about the captain? Well, the old captain and the captain. And those who just drowned. Small ones as well. Creatures out here on Restless Bay. Sorta gives the place its name. They're feisty, hungry. I think they're just confused and misunderstood. And you should let them sleep. Yes, you can sort of hear a few birds and I'm not sure I'd call them birds though. Ghastly looking creatures. Do you have rats where you come from? You know, sort of knee-high creatures. You said they're smaller. Never seen a rat smaller than an anchor. Those are baby ones. Maybe a small anchor. No? Smaller than that. Well, birds here are more like rats with wings, leathery, scaly sort of wings. Yes, we got siren birds. Loud creatures. They feed by shouting at things. Yes, I know. That's why I sail at night. Because then you only have to worry about the whales. In the daytime, there's birds and stuff everywhere. And other people. Yes. Can't trust anyone out there. Speaking of other people. I'm sorry. It's very rude of me. I haven't introduced you to my first mate. I can't sail this magnificent ship by itself. It's a rather glorious ship. But you need to be at least 2 men to sail it. I shall see where he may be. It's always around here somewhere. Put that there. Hey! Where did you go? Yes. Drifter meets Skeletor. Skeletor meets Drifter. Skeletor. Is the most trustworthy man I've ever seen. I've had the pleasure to meet and know and sail with. Nice. Yes, I trust this man with my life. Even though he's kind of squishy. Yes. As I said, we've been out here for quite some time now. I didn't say that, did I? No. Sort of hard to keep track sometimes. Wow. Oh, don't mind him. He's just eyeballing you. He's very reliable like that. Even though he's kind of squishy. When you are squishy. Don't look at me like that. You know, a lot of people find squishiness to be quite attractive, you know. Yes, it's true. Oh, come off it. Yes. This guy. Although he's rather squishy. He's the most sane person you'll meet. Except from me. Because you know, another reason why I prefer to sail at night is that most of the populace, other sailors and such, have gone rather nuts lately. Yes, nuts lately. Yes, some of them are even started. Yes, they've started to talk to inanimate objects. How did you know? You're mysterious, you bunch of drifters. Can't say I've met anyone before. But I've heard the stories. Oh, I can assure you, Skeletor is mostly saying yes. You're safe with us. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't stop it. You're so squishy. No, don't be mad. Who's sailing the ship? Well, I'm sailing the ship. No, you're sailing the ship. Are you sailing the ship? You should get back to... Yes, you should. Run along. There you go. Good. Well, sailor. I'm sailor. You're a drifter. It's been a long night. And I can tell that you're sort of starting to fade away, aren't you? Peculiar looking. I can sort of see through you. It's almost if I can see where you're going next through your eyes. Take it easy, drifter.